I am Dr. S. Mahendran, working as professor in the Department of EEE. In this video, we are going to discuss about the Stokes theorem and its applications. Let us move to the topic. The statement of the Stokes theorem is the line integral of a vector around a closed path is equal to the surface integral of the normal component of its curl over any surface bounded by the path. You can see the equation. Closed integral of h dot dl is equal to surface integral of curl of h dot ds. Left hand side and right hand side equations are equal. One can use this line integral instead of surface integral. Then the applications of Stokes theorem. Stokes theorem gives a relation between line integrals and surface integrals depending upon the convenience. One integral can be computed in terms of the other. Curl for different coordinate system. We have Cartesian coordinate system, cylindrical coordinate system, spherical coordinate system. To remember this curl for different coordinate system, for example, Cartesian system, the first row is ax, ay, az, because in the Cartesian system the variables are x, y, z. In the cylindrical coordinate system, the first row is a rho, a pi, a z. Here the variables are rho, pi and z. In the spherical system, the variables are r, theta and pi. So here ar, r a theta, r sin theta, a pi. Then the second row is nothing but dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z. Here dou by dou rho, dou by dou by, dou by dou z. Here dou by dou r, dou by dou theta, dou by dou pi. Then the vector components ax, ay, az. A rho, rho a pi, az. Here ar, r a theta, r sin theta, a pi. Then 1 by r squared sin theta. See the first row r sin theta. If you multiply these two, you will get r squared sin theta. See the first row rho, so 1 by rho. Here no extra element is there, so there is no factor in front of the determinant. This is the way to remember the curl for different coordinate system. We can discuss the Stokes theorem with the help of problems. In this video, we can solve 3 problems. The first problem, calculate the circulation of A is equal to rho cos pi A rho plus Z sin pi AZ around the edge L of the wedge defined by rho belongs to 0 to 2, pi varies from 0 to 60 degree, Z is equal to 0 and shown in figure, and also verify Stokes theorem. See, line integral of a dot dl is nothing but, see here the first surface C1, then C2 and C3. We have to take the integral for individuals, then add the all, it will give you the value. Along the 1, we can say dx is changing, then the pi is not changing, pi is constant, that is the value is 0 degree. So in the a rho direction, a equal to rho cos pi, in the a rho cos pi, substitute pi is equal to 0, you will get rho alone. So rho d rho In this equation, you will get, when substituting pi equal to 0, you will get only rho d rho. Integration of rho d rho is nothing but rho squared by 2. The limits are 0 to 2. If we substitute there, we will get 4 by 2. 4 by 2 is nothing but 2. Then for the path 2, you can see it is varying in the direction of pi. The given equation, there is a rho and a z. There is no pi. So it is 0. Then in the C3 direction, it is coming from 2 to 0, not 0 to 2. Here it is 2 to 0. The rho is varying from 2 to 0. So it is given here 2 to 0. Then rho cos pi d rho. Here we have to put pi equal to 60 degree. So cos pi, that is cos 60, is equal to 1 by 2. So rho d rho is rho squared by 2. Here the limit is changed 2 to 0 to 0 to 2. That's why here they have used minus. So the final answer is minus 1. If we add 2 plus 0 minus 1, we will get 1 as the final answer. This is the left hand side of the Stokes theorem. Then in the cylindrical system, we know that a rho, rho a pi, this one, that is dou by dou rho, dou by dou pi dou z, a rho, rho a pi, then a z, 1 by rho. Here this rho cos pi is equal to a rho. Z sin pi is equal to a z. The value of rho a pi is equal to 0, which is substituted in the second equation. Here line integral of a dot dl is equal to surface integral of del cross a, that is curl of a dot ds. The curl of a obtained from the previous one is sin pi a z, z cos pi, this is the curl of a. Already we know that ds equal to, that is ds will be in the d pi and d rho direction, because z is equal to 0. So here we have az, here also az. So the az dot az is equal to az dot az is equal to 1. So we will have only rho sin pi d pi d rho. Then by applying suitable formula, we will get rho squared by 2, that is limit is 0 to 2, then minus cos pi, the limit is 0 to 60. So finally we will get, the answer is 1, that is surface integral of curl of a dot ds is equal to 1. Left hand side and right hand side, both the side we will have answer as 1. Thus the Stokes theorem is verified. Then we can discuss about the problem number 2. If a equal to rho cos pi a rho plus sin pi a pi, evaluate a dot dl around the path shown in the figure. Confirm this by using Stokes theorem. Here a dot dl, that is the line integral a to b, then b to c, then c to d, then d to a. This is the closed integral path. If we find the value of individual integrals, then we can sum of all, then we will get the closed line integral of a dot dl. Along AB, rho value is 2, then dl is nothing but it is varying in the pi direction. So rho d pi a pi. For this a to b, we will get answer as minus of root 3 minus 1. Then b to c, we will get 21 root 3 by 4. In the CD path, we will get answer as 5 by 2 of root 3 minus 1. Then along the DA path, we will have minus 21 by 4. Adding all the values obtained from individual line integrals, finally we will get 4.941 as the answer for the line integral of a dot dl. From Stokes' theorem, we can say line integral of a dot dl is equal to surface integral of curl of a dot ds. Here the area is varying with respect to pi and rho. So we can say rho d pi d rho a z. By applying curl of a, we will get the final answer is 1 by rho into 1 plus rho sin pi a z. This is the equation which is used to find the curl of a in the cylindrical coordinate system. Here the pi is varying from 30 degree to 60 degree and rho is varying from 2 to 5. By using this, we can get integration 30 to 60 degree sin pi d pi, then integral of 2 to 5 1 plus rho d rho. By using proper formula, we can get the final answer as 4.941. This is equal to line integral of a dot dl, which is the left hand side of the Stokes theorem. Now we can say line integral of a dot dl is equal to surface integral of curl of a dot ds. Then we will see the third problem. Verify Stokes theorem for the magnetic field intensity in the region of the rectangle shown in the figure is given by h equal to y squared ux plus 3x uy. You see the picture from A to B, x is changing, y is constant. The y value is 2. From B to C, x is constant, the x value is 5. Y is changing from 2 to 4. Then C to D, x is changing from 5 to 1, but y is constant, which is 4. Then D to A, x is constant, the value is 1. The y is changing from 2 to 4. This concept we have to know. Then we know that ds is equal to, it has only x and y direction, so dx dy. Then the length vector is nothing but dx ux plus dy uy. For curl of h, we know that as usual ux, uy, uz, unit vectors, dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z is the second row parameters. Then from the given problem, we can say hx is y squared, hy is equal to 3x, then there is no z term, so it is 0. Here we will get only this uz is nothing but 3 minus 2y, which is given here, del cross h. Once we know the value of del cross h, we can say del cross h into ds, that is dx dy. The answer for this will be minus 24. The answer for this, that is del cross H, will be minus 24. We have to check whether we are having the same minus 24 from line integral of H dot dl. See here, H dot dl. H is given, then dl is taken, dx ux plus dy uz. So we will get y square dx plus 3x dy as the H dot dl. So now we know the value of H dot dl. Then from the equation we can say a to b y is constant, the value is 2. So y squared means 4. Then b to c, the x value is 5. So 3 into 5, 15. Then c to d, the y value is constant, that is 4. So 4 into 4, 16. Then d to a, the x value is 1. So we will get 3. The remaining things, that is the changing values, dx 1 to 5, dy 2 to 4, then dx 5 to 1, then dy 4 to 2. By using the proper integration, we will get line integral of H dot dl equal to 16 plus 30 minus 64 minus 60. So we will get minus 70 here plus 46. So the final answer is minus 24. So surface integral of del cross H dot ds is equal to line integral of H dot dl. Thus the Stokes theorem is verified for both the left hand side and right hand side. Up to this we have discussed about Stokes theorem and its statement and its mathematical representation. Application of Stokes theorem is nothing but it is used to convert line integral to surface integral and vice versa. Then we have did 3 problems to verify the Stokes theorem. I think after this 3 problem you have clear idea about Stokes theorem. Thank you very much for watching this video.